What is going on, everybody? Real Diversity here. We're back with another Marvel Snap video. I've not learned my lesson, and I always start the video before the game loads. But anyways, I already know what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be playing a Surfer deck today. It's a good day to run this deck, and I'm gonna tell you why. High Evo just came out. There's a lot of what's it called? What's going on right now? It's a lot of like just basically people trying to stop high evo decks. Now I made 2 decks if I was interested in that. I've already uploaded like 2 videos and we're gonna run. I've tried these other variations I made. They basically split up the concept of high evolutionary, whether we're trying to intentionally make them lose power, or where we're trying to intentionally skip turns and things like that. Well, not skip turns, but we're trying to avoid using energy. So I kind of separate those concepts and kind of built decks completely based off of those alone. So today, like I said, we're playing this Gambit deck. I call it Gambit. It's really a Surfer deck. Just a really nice Surfer deck, because I saw this, and this is not original. I ran into this when I was playing one day. I just ran into it. And not this exact one. I didn't see the deck, but I saw the they did a Wong, I think, Mystique and Gambit, and I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta take that. I gotta take that strat. With good reason too, because I'm a big Surfer guy. I've been using Surfer was like the main guy I was using for quite a while. Right when I got the pool 3, like he was the main guy. So when I got Maximus, all that, it was great. But I had Surfer way. I think before I got a lot of the really great cards you want to play with him. So I was playing like Will Spain and Ironheart were like the main guys I was using. We also have Rhino in his deck. There's no real reason to rhyme for Rhino. He can easily, and actually would be more, it's really situational, but I think he would be most beneficial when it comes to obviously us just struggling to play in certain lanes. But really and truly, I think we get more benefit if we was using Juggernaut. Now the really biggest reason we're using this Rhino is for really to be frank, is his variant is really nice. So that's kind of main reason, is mainly to hit for his variant. Other than that, yeah, I think Juggernaut would be a little bit better just because they're still the 3/3. But Juggernaut at least can give you some more like final turn control, because you usually are playing like 2 or 3 costs on turn 6. So he's a good card to kind of throw down out there, and hopefully you can win a lane you might have been struggling to win by playing Juggernaut. So also, yeah, excuse me, you can also potentially disrupt. It's also another potential disruption for Galactus decks. Now our one Galactus stopper is Polaris. And this only works if they play Wolverine down. If they don't play Wolverine, or somebody like sometimes you will see a potential I've seen sunspots and things like that. So if you see a 1 or so, you're in good shape to pull it. Or Wolverine really is the kind of main culprit, and you can disrupt it if it's pretty obvious that they're running Galactus, and it's pretty obvious what turn they're gonna play it. Now what sucks though is a lot of times you will have Polaris, and then you get Dr. Oct, and then it uses your Polaris, and that can be frustrating. But yeah, if you very much can read the play and you have the opportunity to play Polaris, disrupt the Galactus, then you pretty much can stop that in its track. Now that's a big thing at least when you get to Infinite, that you have to worry about, is stopping Galactus, because usually, especially if you're winning a lot, you do run to like Galactus decks. Now I will say, I don't think I might play Galactus deck once, or like maybe a little bit if I get like a nice Doc Ock variant or something, some reason to play it when I do eventually get Galactus. But at the moment, there is just like nothing in my mind that's like, oh yeah, I need to get Galactus, because it's just so unreliable, and it can beat it so easily. If you're running Cosmo, if you're running anything like like a goblin or something. Uh, you guys know the ways. Also debris. I was trying to think of debris's name. Debris. You guys know. You guys know the methods. But anyways, this focus is really and you get this a lot more than you think. And trust me, this is a deck that I looked really gimmicky at first, and I didn't think you would ever really get the gambit thing. But the craziest part is I got stopped more than anything from not having the cards. I would have the cards. The biggest thing that stopped me were enchantresses in. I want to say a Cosmo, very rarely Cosmo, but really the biggest things was enchantresses. You obviously got to worry about the biggest like weakness to a surfer deck is Magneto, and things like that. So you kind of got to play that right. So sometimes I would think, oh, they're gonna play. They snap. They see the wall. They snap. I'm like, okay, they're gonna play Magneto. So then you might play on the opposite lane, or you just might not play on your Wong just because you're fearful of something, and then they maybe don't do anything at all. And it's like, so it's a big mind game with that. So let's go ahead. Biggest reason we're playing this deck right for it's a few reasons. Biggest one is we have a challenge where we gotta destroy a few cards, and Gambit's gonna do pretty solid with getting some destruction for. Oh snap! Let me clear that out really quickly. Okay, we need to destroy 6 more cards, so that's kind of a big thing with him. So yeah, let's jump into it. So typical, like I said, surfer deck. Nothing really too crazy about it, except like I said. Oh, and I didn't finish elaborating, but the reason you get that play more often than not is because if you can set up Sarah early, if you set up Sarah early, right? Oh, we get it's pretty nice because we get kind of get double brew here. The funny thing that we got Sabretooth too. We can get some use out of Saber. Well, not really. Sabretooth only really is really compatible with if we get like the Void or whatever that they know what. Ah, okay, nice. So we set up pretty solid here. And let me do this. Jet, wait, 1, 2, 3. No, I actually probably shouldn't. Cause I do not need a full hand right now. All right, we got the Sarah down. We could have doubled Sarah too. Okay, sorry I had to pause the game real quick. So this is what we kind of got now. Cause we want a double brew, but what sucks is when we made that wave play. When we made that wave play, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. At least when it comes to like waving. So he might darn, and we didn't wave again. So we could have actually screwed him up big time if we had waved again here. Unfortunately, too, I wasn't even paying attention to Killmonger, us having Killmonger, but we can't even Killmonger him here either. We have to play Sabretooth here. This is kind of our best policy at the moment. I don't think this is winning, especially without Surfer. If we had Surfer, it would have been a for sure win. Especially if we oh wait, I'm an idiot. That's on Alright. Sorry. I have no clue where my thoughts were at on the last subject. But we won the game here. This is the final result. I did not have time. I don't know. I can't remember what exactly the last thing you guys saw. But this is the end result of that match. We won. Luckily, I think us moving and honestly, the Polaris play worked. Because at least it prevented a tie here. But I think even with a tie, we would have won. I want to say, yeah, we would have won a tie. So it's all good anyway. So yeah. We won that game. I wasn't even thinking in my head with the Polaris. I would have rhinoed there instead, and I think he played a Nova for whatever reason. I think he was maybe potentially no. We went first, so because we would have killmongered his kitty anyway. So anyways, next match, let's jump into it. Or is it? Yes. Or is it? You see, one thing I don't like about, you can tell when someone's using an old deck or new deck or whatever, kind of based off of like their thing. So if you see like a blank man and like no title, probably someone was rushing to like play a deck or something. So you can kind of expect them to like be maybe green with the deck, newish at it. Potentially. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, never mind. All right, he left. Easy win. I don't know what that was about. We climbed pretty far. You guys want to know I will say I think we was experimenting a little bit when we had when we got to it, but yeah, I think this is the farthest we've ever gotten. So Infinite has been serving us well. I mean, we've been doing pretty solid in Infinite. Last season, we was kind of like stuck at like the entry to Infinite. Mainly big reason for that is mainly due to just like I think we was just reusing the same deck, and it just wasn't winning too well in Infinite. It got us to Infinite, which was that we was using like a negative hit monkey deck. It got us to Infinite pretty solidly. It just didn't like it wasn't consistent once we got there. Okay, good. We do got the setup play here. I don't want to make this mistake, and I want to double Sarah. And I gotta write on pretty soon here anyway. I need to disrupt whatever his plan is, but I think if he's playing what I think he's gonna play anyway, like if he's playing to play like a Hulk or something here, this is a high evolutionary deck. Funny enough too is we could move his shocker, but obviously we gotta stick to the right play here, which is playing Sarah. It would be really great if we could Polaris him. Abomination comes out. Wherever his Abomination ends is kind of ideal as to where our Sarah might end as well. And it does not play out the same, which sucks. Darn. So we can't even be disruptive. But snapping really the right idea, sir. Who has priority here? He does. Oh, because he could just play his Hulk twice, but I think we ain't going to destroy this. That's what we're gonna do. Or should we, honestly? Go ahead and just to get potential priority. Okay, Spider-Woman's is there. That sucks, but good thing he went first there. That would have been a little bit worse if he went second or so. It's all up to Surfer here, honestly. And we do get priority, so that's good to see. Let's go ahead and, because he's gonna play on it, which is the funny part, is I think he's gonna play on the Sinister London. So let's destroy it. Oh wait, we don't even win. I don't. I'm over here thinking, oh, we with Maximus we win middle, but we don't even win middle. So, which I'm assuming this is like no, it's not Hulk unless he played Shang-Chi. Ah no. Oh, he loses. No, he doesn't lose. He didn't lose. If we had the Surfer, we would have won there. If we Rhinoed and Surfer there, we would have won for sure. But that was a very smart that was a smart Shang-Chi. I just don't agree with I don't agree with Shang-Chi and see the Sarah play. Yeah, I had to do it. I mean, I guess actually, you know what? I did not actually have to do the Sarah play because we was getting double Sarah anyway. So even if we played Sarah late, we still were. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I should have Polaris his to guarantee that location is what I should do first. Oh, here's something funny. Let me go first. He goes first, but it's fine. It is so fine, so fine. So it's one of the rare times Polaris has actually done something relevant. High Evo, it's pretty rare that you see him. Yeah, I don't want to play you just yet. You do have, just in case he might play a 1 here. No, I figured potentially not with this deck. That's why I'm going to play Killmonger. I don't unless if he was running Sunspot, that would be pretty okay. Which I don't think he is. So. Oh, he might be with a Sarah play here. Imagine we had Juggernaut and then his Juggernaut went to the Isle of Silence. Like I said, I wasn't lying when I mentioned earlier that there's a decent amount of times that we do get the Sarah is what bothers me here, but I should probably potentially make a play on all lanes. Just in case he hulks here. I mean, I'm assuming he he could play Abomination, but he only hit 1 card, I think. This one says all lanes for the moment, so let's go with it for now. I don't know what he plays. Okay, I think the Maximus was enough. So yeah, even if we had got Wong earlier or whatever, he would have just stopped it. So, and he had priority too. Oh yes, that is the biggest like dog water about this deck is yeah. And the thing about this deck is you can usually make, for most times, make a play on all locations. If you get Brood, because Brood becomes a 12, he becomes a 2/12 by himself. So if you get Brood and Surfer, you're in pretty good shape, and that 2 does make a difference with Surfer. So I will admit I was not a big fan of his change, but I will say the 3/2. Him having power helps a little bit, so he can go somewhere and help just a tad, especially a location where I usually play him on like the Sarah lanes or obviously the Wong lanes. We have not gotten to see the Gambit play here. Like I said, I'll be frankly honest, that is not your priority. Like you normally, the Gambit play is if it's set up and you got Wong and you can maybe get Mystique. If you get that same combo, Wong, Mystique, and you don't have Surfer, but not like, I would prefer almost 10 out of 10 times I'm gonna do the Surfer over like Gambit, because unless 9 out of 10 times, that 1 out of 10 I'm gonna play gambit if they're playing like a low like card number deck. Like they're playing like a Doctor Doom Odin thing or something like that. Normally you're not playing too many cards down, so yeah. You know, funny enough, if we make this move, we're not too bad. But somebody come here. I don't care who. One of y'all get over here. If I don't wave here, I never will. So now he can't. Wait, how do you get an early out of the -1? Almighty minor. If he has Mystique, I feel like he can't Mystique here anyway. But I'm saying, if he has Mystique, that would have been kind of troublesome. But even if he Mystiques here, it's fine. I don't know. Yeah, who could he? I mean, he could play a Guardians card. Okay, Luke. We're not troubled by that. All right. We look to be in solid shape here on this play. But he goes first here. Even if he like Wongs and like Hazmat says, I think we still win. Let me do some math here too. Yeah. Unless he plays them both on the left side, in the middle, then which he actually would because of the. Who is this finna come out? Oh Lord, nice. I should have guessed. I don't know why I didn't even think about a Hulk here. And okay, he didn't snap. I was gonna say, if he snapped, I would have been concerned. Our saving grace there, I think even if we played maximum, it was nothing we could have did there. Very solid strat. I haven't thought of that with the high evo, because yeah, honestly, that Hulk is a lot more. He is a lot like he can fit in a shutdown deck like that. He actually slots in really nicely with because obviously when you play the best Professor X deck was more where you obviously lock down one lane, and then you play the strongest card you can on turn 6, and you play the strongest card you can in another lane on turn 6, and that worked solidly well for a little bit for with the Destroyer. It was some synergy there because you could play the strongest 6 power, which was Destroyer. Actually, the strongest 6 power is Infinite. But now with Hulk, you get basically a more practical. Let me say, I was gonna say cheaper, but he's not cheaper, but a more practical Infinite. So who got hit? Oh, thank God it was Red Skull, the guy we do not care about right now. I don't want to get Shang-Chi though, honestly. Great. one of those times where we just don't care, honestly, because of a lot of things. Oh no, what sucks about that storm lane, actually, after turn 4. Let's actually do this. Hopefully he doesn't juggernaut us. Darn, us not knowing where that's finna go is what sucks here. We don't have, so what I could do, since we technically don't have, us not knowing where the next lane is kind of hurts quite a bit. We're going to take, oh gosh. We're going to take our chances and play it here. I feel like he didn't even realize the thing either. I did. I noticed the location was from the swap, and we got hit with the flooded wind. Of course we do. Because when don't we? When don't we? I knew it was going to happen. I was more afraid of... Well, I wasn't afraid of anything there, and I should have just played it out. I should have just played it out. I should have just... I was being greedy, and I wanted to play in a lane with Wong, because if I mystique turn 5, then if I drew Surfer, then I could gambit and Surfer. But the thing about that was I should have not been worried about it anyway, because I was gonna have to. Well, I didn't know he had Sunspot. If I knew he had Sunspot earlier, oh, this is a potential snappable game here. Let's see. Ooh, if we get a few, and then look at this. Once again, we don't need Surfer or Mystique for quite a while. So remember that we don't need them for quite a while. Go ahead and the fact that we don't even need to do that is crazy. Plays a She-Hulk, early She-Hulk. Ah, okay. Well. We're kind of stalling to make sure we get... Okay, yeah. I'm actually liking it right now. I'm liking it a lot here. He has priority, so... We gotta play this early. Darn, why so many? He literally just lowered my chances to hit the 2 cards I wanted to hit, which was Obama. Alright, good. I was gonna say hit somebody irrelevant. That would be nice. Wait, how do you... Oh, he filled his hand up. Oh. Wait, what? So I didn't realize that was the final turn at all. I'm sorry about that one, guys. I'm over here thinking we have one more turn in the back. That was turn 6. I've done that. I made that mistake numerous times for whatever reason. Where I don't know. Am I the only one that's made that? It can't be. I've learned in my life that us humans, as unique as we like to think we are, we all have very similar experiences all the time. And I think, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that was a turn 7. I have no idea. Darn, add a copy to your hand. Never mind. I was going to say, we might. Never mind. Let me get away, please. I can get double Sarah. Double Sarah would kind of be really nice right now. Yes. Wow, the game answered our prayers for once. I'm saying double Sarah here. Hold up. Don't be done stupid. Okay, negative. Darn, now he gets a free 3-4 negative on this next turn. I should have waived the center, the keep wave. Oh Lord, I used to run a similar. I yeah, this works a little bit more in theory now with Iron Lad because if you, a little bit better. Works a little bit better in theory, but yeah, he just got all his free zeros, and we don't have we unfortunately do not have we need Wong bad here. If we get Wong, I think do we still can play everyone on right? Wong, guys, what 1 in 4 we chance we get Wong. Who is that? Who is that? Wait, and you know you just negative your deck again, right? Come on. Come on, you guys. This combo is crazy. If we get Wong. Oh no! You guys don't understand how crazy the combo would have went with Wong. I think that would have been like I think that's like we would have cleared the board mathematically. I think is like Odin in his deck. Is that's all I could think about? Is there been an Odin here? Golly. If he snaps, we leave, obviously. Okay, no Odin, Iron Man. Not even the booster Iron Man. Artem and he clones everybody, funny enough. And of course he gets Iron Lad first. He gets Wong first. So when he does hit Ironheart, that's even more insult to injury. Guys, I cannot explain to you anymore like how we gotta hope that it very little winning any location. More winnable now in this slow spot, so that's fine. Who got played on this right side? Oh, Rhino. Okay, fine. Is someone useful? He hit nobody useful. Well, actually, we win. Cause wait, let me see. To another 6, we tie. I think total we win though for sure. Okay, Gambit clutched slightly. He hit who he needed to hit. He hit who he needed to hit. And the funniest thing about that, well, no, we win the tie. No, yes, if we did not Polaris the Zabu, then we actually would have funny enough won. If Gambit still hit everyone else the same, we still would have won. That's what makes Gambit crazy. But man, I'm telling you this, I think, can someone do the math there? I think his abilities would have went off like, because I think Wong and Mystique, that only makes the ability to go off 4 times, and I think I think it would have went off 8 times. So it wouldn't have been too crazy. But obviously with if we also on top of all of that we play like Brood and then Surfer, we just win any lane, honestly. It would have been almost a no brainer. Also, one small note about this deck to also remember is if you do get should we, oof, funny enough, that's unfortunate.